Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of area with algebra tiles. We're going to just do a quick little review and practice a little bit more with combining some shapes to make an expression. So kind of building off of what we did yesterday. So I'm going to just kind of pull out of my bag and hopefully you can do that for yours as well. So page 75. I'm just going to label 76 at the same time. I'm going to create my headings. 76 is going to be left blank because we're going to do that tomorrow. But for today, we're going to just continue with our algebra tiles area practice. Okay, so I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to just grab out a mix of tiles here and I'm going to pop them onto my page. So if you like tracing your tiles out, you definitely can, but you don't have to. I like to just kind of see what I have and then create my thing. So I'm going to keep all of mine on the green side. When you get into 7th grade, they're going to talk about the difference between the green and the red side, or blue and red. I guess is more blue on your screen. And I'm not going to give it away right now, okay? Okay, so here's what I came out with my handful. So I'm going to just quickly sketch out. I think I'll zoom out so you can see me sketching this out. Scoot these down. Scoot these up. Okay, so I'm going to sketch out my x squared. Okay, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 1, 2, 3, 1 tiles. Okay. So now that I have those, I can push these off to the side. And let's zoom back in on this. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to label the area of each of these shapes. Okay. So we know that this is an x squared tile. And this is an x squared tile, and this is an x squared tile. Then we get into our regular x tiles. Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. And then we have our 1 tiles here. Okay, so let's count up what we have. How many x squared tiles do we have? If you said 3, you would be correct. So you're going to do 3x squared. Now, remember, because I'm creating the area of this total shape, I'm adding them together. So I'm going to put a plus sign between them. Okay, let's count how many x tiles I have. Ready? Okay, if you said 6x, you are correct. Okay, so again, these are not the same tile. I cannot create these even if I wanted to. So even if I did 4x, it's not the same. Okay, so they're different sizes. Okay, and then let's count up our 1 tile. So I'm adding 1, 3. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you are going to do one of your own on the bottom part of your note page, okay? So you're just going to grab a handful from your bag and you're going to just spread it on out onto your page. Now you probably have a ton, so I mixed mine up and I'm going to just put it on out here and see what I have. And I'm going to just draw it out. So I have, so I want you to do one of your own, but if you're like, I don't have one of my own, I didn't cut out the tiles, or I don't have them and I don't have time to create them, then you can use mine. So I'll just put it under the doc cam so you can create your own. Zoom out just a little bit. There you go. Okay. So you're going to pause the video and you're going to get these shapes down and you're going to create your expression. Okay? All right. So I'm going to push those down there and I'm going to just draw out mine. I like to put mine together, but you don't have to. You could have them all mixed up just as you saw. Okay. Once you have your shapes, your algebra tiles, it'd be weird if we got the same one, but if you did, that's awesome. And if you have something different, then you're going to create your own expression right here. So make sure you're labeling each of your tiles so that way you can count them up easier. And if you're doing the same one as me, then yours should look something like this. You might have them in a little different order, and that's okay. So now I'm going to count up how many x squared tiles I have, and you're going to need to do the same. So how many x squared tiles do you have? And then remember, you're adding these together because I want to figure out the total area of this shape if I put it all together. Okay. Oops, it's sliding, but you see. So if this were one big shape glued together, what would the area of it be? So that's why we add. Okay, now I'm going to add up how many x's there are. And then I'm going to add up how many ones there are. And that is where you're just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So for me, I have 6 ones. I have 5 x's. And I have 2 x squared. So there's my expression for this set of algebra tiles. Okay. If you have space and you want to practice one more on your page, you always can. But I'm not going to do one more for you right now because it's not me, it's not you creating it, it would be me creating it. So make another shape. You could even create a shape if you wanted to. Get creative here and see if you can figure out the area of your shape that you create. So if I did this as my shape, what is the area of this algebra tile shape? And so you could create that. Or you could just do what I did, where you just grab a handful of tiles and throw them down in your paper and go from there. So you can have whatever kind of fun you want to have with it and practice it. Now, when you are done, you're going to go back to our placemat, and there's a Google form for you to do. And it's going to just be, it's going to ask you the names of our tiles again, and you're going to have to type it in. And it's going to give you pictures, probably not looking like this, but just piles of tiles, and you're going to need to create an expression just like we did with our top 2, okay? All right, once you're done with that, you're done with today. Have a great Tuesday. Bye, guys.